What do you call a row of rabbits hopping away?
I don't know. What do you call a row of rabbits bopping away?
A receding hairline.
Okay, now on to the joke of the episode.
Hello and welcome back. The whole joke's the actual episode. Like, that's the actual thing. Like, the whole actual episode's the joke. But hello and welcome back to another informal, inquisitive,
Formal.
informal, inquisitive, enlightening, intelligent,
Nope.
interesting discussion. Welcome back to the Full Circle podcast.
To the podcast.
I am your co-host, as always, JC.C, joined here by...
Me.
Fucking hate you. I just hate it when you do that. I just hate it when you do that. Just say your name. Just say your
It's
name.
just weird. It just cringes me out.
Also joined here by Mitchell. Mitchell, how you doing today, son?
I know my own name. I could have said it myself. I'm alright. How are you?
I'm alright. Just fucking annoyed that I'm forced to do this podcast. An absolute prick 24/7.
You're not forced to do it. We don't get paid for this.
You
We
don't
do it
get
because
paid
we want
for this.
to. Mate, if either of us are getting paid for it, it's me.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, we'll get
I
ads.
read the emails.
We'll get ads on that fucking Minecraft video soon. You know, it'll be fine.
The one where there's half the episode, the audio's out of sync.
No, audio being out of sync, never. Mate, there's like a whole episode. I think it was just after the first lockdown last year, and it was towards the end of the episode. I think my phone kept on just like bugging out, like it just wouldn't record like at certain parts. So like towards the end of the episode, it's just like 5 minutes of basically just you speaking, then me chiming over you. But it's actually in sync. It's just in the edit. We were just like, fuck it, that'll do. You know, no one's really watching. Yeah. It's fine. Like,
yeah, no one gets this far.
And that's a very good.
No one gets this far.
That's such a good prerogative to have when recording a podcast and releasing content.
Oh no, our average watch time is like eight minutes.
That's right. We've got another 7 minutes to go before you lot start getting bored. But no, I've got quite an interesting topic today.
Okay, I'm gonna be uninterested the whole time.
Hate you. And it's come in recent light of the guy who played the dad in Friday Night Dinner. He sadly died yesterday from brain cancer.
I hope you have the name.
Yeah, the dad from Friday Night Dinner.
Yeah, cool.
Like,
it's not disrespectful at all.
Mate, it's not about him. It's really not. But it is. Okay,
it's kind of not about him.
It's kind of my whole point of what I want to bring up, right? Because it's not just him; it's a lot of people. This happens, so say someone like dies, like a celebrity or a big known figure or whatever.
What do you want me?
And then, obviously the social media outpouring is going to be such, a big thing because everyone's like, oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god.
All right, Jamie, give me 1 second. Don't stop your recording because I don't know if my mic was on for the first 3 minutes. So just keep going. Just 1 sec.
Is this just what they're gonna hear then? All right.
Okay, continue. Yeah.
Welcome back. Anyway, before our commercial break, we were discussing the death of Martin Freeman from Friday Night Dinner. It's not his real name, it's just the name of the show. Martin Freeman. It's not his name. That is not his name. Oh, wait there. Listeners, wait there. I'm Googling
And now
his
another
name.
ad break.
Wait there. Listeners.
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
Jerk, mate. No, Martin Freeman's the actor that I'm thinking of. That's just in every film, pretty much.
The Hobbit.
Yeah, that guy.
AG's mate.
Yeah.
Guy in Black Panther.
Yeah, that one.
Everett Ross is his name. He did like Go Compare adverts or something like that.
I'm not his encyclopedia, mate.
Sky maybe. Yeah, but you said he's in everything, so.
Paul Ritter, anyway. Paul Ritter sadly dies at age 54.
Ritter.
Get your Ritter out. May rest in peace. And,
yeah, he's dead. We just made fun of his name. We hadn't done that before.
Anyway, it's just this kind of like, look, yeah, I get it. People like to share whatever shit they do on social media, and especially when it's a death, it's like, oh my god, I want to tell people about that. Oh my god, but it's just like it's kind of sad, right? Because I think for me, and obviously I don't know this fella off by heart. He might have his own opinions. Well, he did have his own opinions, but whatever. And like for me, it's just like say if I was an actor, and then I die, and then everyone's just like,
Yes.
oh, no more of that show. That's all we're really caring about. Oh, no more of that show. You know what I mean? Because what I'm trying to say is where it's coming from is not like a genuine place of, oh my god, I'm really sad that they're dead. It's, oh my god, this is kind of a big thing in meme culture. This is a big thing that I need to share. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like there's a lot of fake sympathy and a lot of fake, like, because I love Friday Night. I thought it was fucking hilarious. But, like, I don't need to share that he's dead. You know what I mean?
It's kind of faux grief.
Yeah.
Like, because I can't remember who said it, but someone said like grief is, in a way, selfish, because a lot of the time you're not sad that that person's life's over. You're sad that they're no longer a part of your life. And it's not a bad thing, that's just what grief is. But when it comes to what you're talking about, it's kind of like people aren't sad that he's dead. They're sad that he won't be in any more memes or any more Friday night dinner.
Exactly. And, like, that's fine. But, like, everyone's just like, oh my god, it's so sad, gone too soon, whatever.
Yeah, and like a lot of these people, it's like when we went to Reading that year and everyone was saying shalom. It's like, oh, like how many of you actually watch the
how
show?
many of you actually get why the joke's funny? You know what I mean?
I mean, I barely watch the show, but I get it. Because the weird neighbour thinks they're Jewish, don't he? Well, they are Jewish. Yeah.
But it's still, you know what I mean?
Oh, mate, I just didn't really like that show. Like, from what I've seen of it, it's just like the jokes are so forced, and there's like no subtleties of the jokes. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. Like, it's not the greatest show. It's a decent, just put on and kind of watch it show. There are very funny moments in it, but that only really comes from the dad's character and the neighbour's character. The rest of it is like the jokes, as you said, it's like, oh, fucking hell, it's just trying to be entertaining or trying to be wacky.
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to laugh at.
Like,
it's like the kind of shows that have a laugh track where it just doesn't have a laugh track.
Yeah, literally. And it's like, oh, I don't know.
Because that's what ruined The Big Bang Theory for me a couple of years ago. I just watched a YouTube video of it without a laugh track, and I was like, "This actually is not funny."
No, and it was just very racist every episode. It's just racist.
Yeah, it's
all
just
the time.
like, oh, he's Jewish, he's Indian,
and like with your friends, like I get you would make them kind of jokes, but you would also grow and develop new jokes. It wouldn't always just be that. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't.
Yeah. Unless it is just racist.
Literally. And I don't know, like. I kind of got annoyed at it when I saw everyone like posting the shit, because I'm just so done with social media now, and just everyone, it's just so like fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, because everything's so transparent in a way where you're seeing what they're actually doing, like, and it was just, I don't know, like I just felt this kind of, I don't know, it just sparked something in me for, I was like, like, I don't know, it's definitely coming from like a selfish point of view, but like, say if I was kind of majorly known for one big thing, I wouldn't just want to be remembered for being the guy in that thing, but unfortunately that is just life, isn't it? Like if you do, you know what I mean, if you make it to some extent, it's, oh, so and so died, that was in this and that was in, you know what I mean, it's, you get associated.
What would you want to be remembered for? Like, what do you expect them to be remembered
Massive
for?
Massive pedophile.
No, not you.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
Not pedophile guys.
Like, cause it's like when Michael Jackson died. It's not Michael Jackson. It's like, Michael Jackson died. It's like, the king of pop's died. Look at all his good music, and he's a bit of a pedophile, but all the good music he's done. That is like, you are remembered for what you do.
100%. But I mean, like in this case, it weren't like, oh, I watched Friday Night Dinner and the lines and the jokes changed me as a person. Do you know what I mean? Like with music, it's a bit different because you get a
Yeah,
stronger.
but then what are you expecting? Like, you expecting people to not react if this guy
No,
died?
I'm just saying, I'm bringing out the problem that is within the world of just not really caring, but pretending like we care for likes or just culture of sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, like, a lot of these meme pages that do share, they do kind of serve as news as well.
100%.
And, like, considering he was at some point part of meme culture, the meme page you're gonna share if he died.
I'm not talking about meme pages though.
Because it's like when you're griefing, yeah, but like this is why people are sharing it. Like, people are sharing it because they're fans of the show, or they find the memes that he were in funny. That's what he meant to them, and that's why they're gonna be sad about it. Like, you can be sad that someone died, even if you're not gonna miss them for who they are personally.
Oh, 100%
You know what I mean?
you can. 100%. It's always sad when someone dies, or you know what I mean.
Nah, not always.
Not always true, but yeah, I definitely get that kind of empathy feeling. That, yeah, I definitely get it. I definitely feel empathy, and no, that kind of like
No,
it
not
is
me.
always sad. It's like, oh, it's just a life ended. That was a person who done shit. You know what I mean? It's they're leaving people behind so they can now be selfish and only think of themselves. As we learnt what grief is, and but for me, like me and my little cousin Lewis, he was like me and him, like we like that shows kind of big part of our foundations. You know what I mean? In our kind of relationship, and like he sent it to me, and it was just like sad face emoji, and I was like, oh, that's sad. And he was like, yeah, because that's all it really is. You know what I mean? Like it is sad, but I don't need to let it kind of revolve my day. And I know that's gonna sound kind of cuntish, but I didn't
No,
know
not at
Paul
all.
Ritter. You know what I mean? I enjoyed his work in one thing I watched of his. I don't know him as a person. I can't really be sad for someone I didn't know, if that makes sense. Like when David Bowie died, I was very sad because I knew a lot about his life. I related with his music. It was kind of a different kind of attachment that was there. You know what I mean? And especially with Paul Ritter, like a lot of the people, you're gonna miss his character. You're not actually gonna miss him. I think that's what I'm kind of not annoyed about, but you know what I mean? Like it's like you're not actually missing him, and that's I know it's kind of sad.
Yeah, but maybe that's how he wanted to be
Maybe
remembered.
that's and that's what I said earlier.
And he probably knew that's how he was going to be remembered.
Probably.
And, like, his family seeing all these posts about people going to miss him, whether it's for him or his character, is probably a nice thing.
100% true. That's going to be good clarity for the family and good kind of closure in a sense. But I don't know, it's the problem with just everyone. It's the problem with social media, really, of just where everything's kind of because I share some shit on Facebook, but all my shit's just like memes or just not even memes. It'll just be a shitty, funny picture. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, but not even like a proper meme format, like a kind of modern. Do you know what I mean? Like a modern. It would just be like a picture of like a drawing or like from an old newspaper or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You're so different.
Just so cool and edgy.
You're not
just
like
so
other
cool.
men.
Just massive cock as well, actually.
Yeah, I'll get that far.
But it's just I don't know. It's a problem with just kind of I've shared it, so I've done my part. Is what really pissed me off about the whole.
But what do you expect them to do?
I don't know. Just
go to the funeral.
Yeah. Go to the funeral.
Just all shirtless, screaming about squirrel.
That's actually quite funny.
Yeah, it's funnier than any of the jokes on the show.
And that's what I mean. It's not like it was an integral part of, I don't know, like, fucking Only Fools Are Horses or something. That's such a part of our country's, history and culture.
Yeah.
It's in Friday Night Dinner with one of the guys from Inbetweeners, one of the guys from Plebs. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And just Jackie, who's been in pretty much every British thing ever. So,
I'm actually going to see what else he was in, because I feel like...
Oh, wait there. I've got this right up here, ain't I?
Because I feel like just calling him the dad from Friday Night... He was in Harry Potter.
I've never seen Harry Potter.
You know what I mean? Oh, mate, you've just lost anyone. Any, like,
I don't
fan
give a
who
shit.
just hated you.
I don't give a shit.
He was in Plebs as well.
Yeah, but it's still
Harry
the
Potter's
thing.
good,
why
man.
am I
Good
getting
film.
judged for not seeing Harry Potter? Fuck off. Alright? All right, and I
They're
haven't
good
seen
films.
it. So
Watch
fuck
them.
off. Just fuck off.
Why?
You know, it's like, right, I didn't watch them when I was younger, and then I got a bit older, and I was like, you know what, I know it's kind of family films, but I feel like I've missed out on that kind of phase and stage, you know? I don't know, I just never had an interest to watch it, and it's like that same thing of like, like, coming back to social media, like, this whole pandering why I'm off Instagram, because it's like, you have to watch this, you have to like this, you have to be involved or be doing something around this. It's like, fuck off, no. Like, yeah, I get.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
and
I
I get
unfollowed
like
like a
Harry
lot of
Potter
pages.
would probably be a really good franchise to maybe sit down one weekend and watch, and I probably would really, really enjoy it. But I don't have to see it, and the more you fucking tell me I
Yeah.
have to see it, I'm not gonna see it because, like, fuck off. That's just who I am. Yeah, I'm just so fucking
You're so
different and cool, so edgy, you know.
Not
But
like other
you know what I
men.
mean?
Oh, I haven't watched Harry Potter. Right. Let's talk about Harry Potter though. Harry Potter fans are some of the worst fans in the world, though. Like the die-hard fans that have like tattoos of like the house that they got chosen to be in by taking some online quiz. So, oh, you're Gryffindor. That means you're boring. You're just Harry Potter.
Wait, do you
Oh,
actually have to do like an online quiz and
dickheads.
it tells you?
There's an online quiz. Yeah, there's an online quiz to see what Harry Potter like tutor group you end up in,
Tutor
or
group.
house it's called. Yeah, no, they are tutor groups though. But it's like, they're like Harry Potter's like fans on Tumblr who just live by Harry Potter. Right, so something that really pisses me off that I hate so much, is when people take characters from a film and just put in their own dialogue as if like, oh, this is how the character would react, or like.
Wait, how do you mean? I
just,
didn't quite
I
understand.
fucking hate it. Like there'll be like say it'd be like someone who's like a fan of Marvel, and I'd be like, oh, Tony Stark says something. Like it's not quotes from any films or comics or anything. It'd be like Tony Stark says something, and like Spider-Man will reply with something quirky. Then it'd be like, oh, like Tony, or like rolls his eyes, and it's just like, oh, just cringy, just stop. Oh, let me try and get a fucking example.
I know what you mean. It's kind of
Cringy
like because
Marvel.
it's kind of like fan made, so they're tweaking the characters to
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
It's not the actual characters that everyone loves, you know.
But yeah, let's put Tumblr at the end of this. That's where all the cringe is. Oh mate, Google's mugging me right off. Oh, I'll put. Oh mate, if it's under funny, then it's wrong. Oh okay, it is under
What's under
funny.
funny?
That's fucking AIDS. Oh, these fucking things that I'm talking about. So it'd be like this is under funny on Google. So if anyone's listening, work at Google. This is wrong. So it'd be like in like asterisks. It's like 4 hands, Peter, a mug of beer. So Peter Parker. He says, "Excellent work in the mission, man of spiders." Then Tony says, 4. No, the kid is 15. 4. Oh, then in asterisks, Peter hands Peter 2 mugs of beer. You are a growing bore. 4. No.
That was so shit.
Just
That was
fucking
so
cringy. It's not
shit.
funny. Yeah, it is. It is. And someone has replied in capitals. Every time I see this post, I'm weak. Have they ever heard a proper joke in their real life?
Is this the only picture
Fucking
they've ever
dickheads,
seen?
man.
On
There's
the internet?
no, there's a Tumblr thing about it. There's a
BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed thing.
Fucking pile of cancer that shit is.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, it's just fucking. If you make these kind of memes, just really have a real good look at your life, and just change it entirely. Just everything you do, stop doing that and do something completely different, so you don't end up making any more of these shitty fucking posts. For any film, any fan base, stop being fans like this. I know I'm gatekeeping being a fan, but like you're doing it wrong. All right, when you're making up your own fucking script and it's cringy and not good, you're doing it wrong. Be a fan of something else. Thanks for coming to my TED talk. I just hate the way people are fans
Yeah,
of stuff
and
sometimes.
like fan base ruins kind of the stuff
Like,
sometimes as well.
yeah, it's like the whole, when like Rick and Morty season 3 came out, and like, everyone was like, "Oh, this show's like so smart. You got to be so smart to understand all the jokes." And it's just, oh, you're just making people who like Rick and Morty look like fucking cunts.
And it's also you're
'Cause you're
pushing
a
away
fucking cunt.
people who might
Oh, they're gonna
not
have to close my
get
window.
all the jokes, and then they might think, "Well, I'm clearly too dumb for this show, so I'm not going to watch it anymore." You know what I mean? And it's not like fucking expertly smart. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's going to happen.
No, it's just
Yeah,
every now
and
and then
even
they'll
then,
say
like,
something
because
about
I,
science.
you know, with this kind of smart kind of side of it, it weren't even with the science. I think that was what they were saying. I think they meant like the kind of deepness to it and the kind of, you know, the kind of little jokes here and there. It's like, oh yeah, I get every little reference, and it's like, fuck off. Like, okay,
Yeah.
that's really good, really cool. Like, well done to you and that gold star all the way. But fucking hell, like, are you really, really like getting your balls wet doing that? You know what I mean? Are you?
Yeah, it's when people are fans, when people are like big fans of stuff, then someone else comes in and wants to also be a fan, but they don't know everything you know. They're like, oh
Yeah.
no, you're not a real fan. Like,
Yeah,
no,
why not
just
fucking
I want to
lead
be
me
one
and
though.
guide me? And you know, there seems
Yeah.
to be like this kind of layers of fandom where like you have to be hardcore diehard fan to be accepted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've got
you
to be
got to be
hardcore or you're
accepted
not a
and know
fan.
all the funny memes and in jokes. It's like so a great example I'd say like with both. I would probably actually say we're both massive fans of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know, and like
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of get most of the in jokes and the behind the scenes and whatever. But like you know, when I was telling you to watch it, I wasn't like, oh, you're not gonna get that bit. Oh no, you won't like that bit. I was like, no, it's really funny. You just got to
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
watch it, and then you learn the characters, and then it just gets really funny. You know, like imagine that whole time like we was watching. I was like,
Yeah,
you won't get that. You won't get that. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Oh, you don't get that yet. The payoff hasn't happened yet. You have to watch it a few more times. But this is the thing when I'd say like I suggested to people, like watch this show, it's really fucking funny. I'm not like, oh, don't watch it. If you haven't seen it, you haven't.
and it's
you have
also
no point
like
watching it.
I was
It's
just
like,
going to quickly say it's also
no.
like as well like me showing you your first episode of Sunny and being like Dayman and you're like what? I'm like, oh my god, are you not even a fan yet? Like what? Like
You don't know who
yeah.
who Dayman is. Ah.
So sorry, go ahead. That you was going to say something.
No, it's like when you go to Marvel films and there's a reference to like a comic or a different Marvel film. You always get some people who just laugh
Oh
louder,
yeah,
so they know that
they have
get,
to tell the whole cinema that they
that
get the
everyone knows they
joke.
get
Yeah,
the
because
joke.
it's not actually that funny. It's just like, ha. Like, not even that. It's just like, they done a
Yeah.
thing, you know. But there are people that are just like,
Yeah, I
ha
get that.
ha, everyone I got it, you know, and it's
Right, you know my least
What's that?
favourite moment of Marvel films? In Black Panther, when he goes into like his sister's lab and he's wearing sandals
yeah.
and she goes, "What are those?"
Yeah.
In 2018. In 2018,
Yeah,
that
I remember
2014 joke.
And she's a
4 years
really
later,
good
it's so
character as
cringy,
well. I
man.
really like her.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
well, she's
very
probably
good. I'm
gonna be Black
excited for
Panther
her
now.
to be the new Black Panther. But like that joke, I remember I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like Marvel really do themselves dirty sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, oh, like, I do forget sometimes that you are just a room full of middle-aged
Yeah, and
old
also
people
they've got to
making
be like,
scripts.
oh, demographics. How do we get younger people in? How do we get, you know what I mean? If we get, you know,
Yeah, but anyone under the age of, like, 16 at the time didn't get that joke. And anyone over the age of about 22 probably didn't get the joke either. Unless they're, like,
damn
on the
Daniel
internet
was
a lot
pretty
when
big.
Vine was out.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's not Damn Daniel.
What are those? Yeah, true actually.
That was,
True.
what are those? Because it was the video of the, like, someone was getting arrested and they just
What
police
are
officer
those?
wearing like fucking shit shoes. Like Vine was fucking unreal, man. Like TikTok is like a big thing now, but like it has nothing on what Vine was. even though there was a lot of shit on Vine, like fucking Vines were hilarious. TikTok, like people growing up TikTok now, they don't know what it
Yeah, I
is.
fucking hate TikTok, man, so much.
Oh yeah, it's so AIDS. Like I'm glad that I use Reddit and Instagram instead because it just filters down the
That's
shit
what I'm
ones
liking
and you
about
just get the
Twitter. I'm just getting
semi-good
all
ones.
the good kind of posts I like, and I'm getting a lot into like Little Nas X's kind of community, and that's actually a
Yeah.
really funny community, so I've enjoyed it. Little Nas X's like Twitter community.
The what? Sorry. Oh right,
Okay,
yeah,
not
yeah. I've
competition,
been
but,
following him for a while.
There's one TikTok song.
If you haven't been following him for 2 years, you're not really a fan.
Do you actually know
I
why
knew him
he actually
before
has the
Old Town
X at
Road.
the end? Like, come on, like, you. Oh,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I fucking
Do you know what
hate
Lil
people.
stands for?
I hate people so much. Oh, there's a fucking TikTok song I'm trying to search now because it fucking is the worst thing ever, and it was all over TikTok, and it still probably is. It was like no, my opinion just don't matter.
Oh,
Go
do you know what I hate about TikTok most is like these shitty fucking songs are getting in the charts. That's what I hate. You'll be in the car like listening to radio, some shit TikTok song comes on. You know, oh, this is not good. That little part of the song that everyone uses, that bit's alright, but the whole song's not good. Don't need to be in the charts.
Yeah, we could have had a
Stupid
nice.
people using the internet wrong. Just only cater to me. Only cater to me. That's what I'm asking for, internet. Just only do things that make me
Don't
laugh.
appeal to the
Not
many.
everyone.
Appeal to the
That's how it
very,
should
very
work.
few.
Yeah, just appeal
Anyway,
to
I
me.
can't find this song.
Just to me.
And it's like I'm
How's it
gonna
go?
butcher it. So it's like one of them dart songs. It's like
No, you won't. It's fine.
when you walk like that, when you talk like that. You know which one I'm on about? Oh, and it's like it's not even like music in the background.
I fucking hate that song.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I fucking hate it. And then everyone on TikTok, when I first kind of joined on, like doing the bunny hop dance and shit to it, and I was like, fucking, what is this? What actually is this? Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's called Adderall by Pop Hunter.
Yeah,
Play it.
he's just the worst, man. He's the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
See, look, you didn't
It
butcher
was,
that. I got
yeah,
it straight
it's
away.
the absolute worst thing. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like when it was like when it's all the
Shut
dance
up!
challenges. Say it's like a Drake. No, mate, please let me finish. Let me finish, please.
Oh, yeah, another thing. Sorry.
I know, but that's how annoyed I
Get
am.
rolled
on
up
his
by how
scale.
annoying people are.
So when Drake done his fucking shitty TikTok pandering song when he's like right foot stomp, left foot whatever, you know.
Oh, right foot stomp. That's how it goes.
I mean, I don't know.
It's
Is there
slide.
any real fucking difference? Come on. Like, anyway, when he was doing that and everyone was doing the dances, I was like, yeah, it's a fucking piece of shit, but I get it. People like doing these dance routines. But with that song, there's not even a dance to go with it. It should be like fucking girls just getting their tits out or whatever. Or it would just be like a girl who's just definitely not of legal any age, but she's got like 1 million views on TikTok and she's just like, and I just don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. Like, are we just. What was. Yeah, no, but you know what I mean? That was just a kind of another thing that I'm annoyed
Tits.
about TikTok because, as well, like.
Don't tell me you're annoyed
No,
about tits.
with
I
the
don't
fucking
believe that 1 second.
With the underage girls, man.
No one's
TikTok
ever
is
been
so
annoyed at
bad.
how many
It's
tits there are.
so bad. Like, ridiculously bad.
Yeah, but like, as gross as this is gonna sound, there's an
Yeah,
audience
but
for that,
Don't.
and it is paedophiles.
They actually fucking
Paedophiles
are
are the
though,
biggest market on the
Because-
internet. So, alright, should let's name this underage girl naked.
We can't
See how
put one of
many
our
views we
fucking
get.
videos
Pedophiles will love
underage girl naked. Especially this episode where we spoke about paedophilia. I was like, I'm not paedophile, guys. You know.
But what I was going to say that annoys
yeah.
me is the use of the word challenge. Like on YouTube as well, it's like everything's a challenge. It's like, no, it's
You're
not. Doing a
learning
dance,
where to
that's
put
not
your
a
hand
challenge.
at that time.
You're
and
doing
where
a
to put your
dance.
leg at that time. Because it's not even a dance; it's a 5-second routine. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 3.5 minute full-on dance, fair play. But it's not.
And if
and they all just
then it's not a challenge at that point. Like I would like to see them walk across a room with a glass of water on their
being
head
naked
without
as well,
it dropping and smashing on the floor.
And
that's a challenge.
No, but like
I'd watch that.
It's like that thing of because they're not challenges; they're just little 5-second routines. And you know, as I just said, they all just have arse featured in them or tits. You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake! Like, yeah, I'm enjoying this because I'm a man, and biologically, this is just what I've got. You know what I mean? But it's just jarring. I'm like, fucking, just so pissed off with it.
It's just not convincing at all, Jamie. That
I
you're
am,
annoyed
no, I
at
really
these
am.
half-naked
I
women.
really am.
You're not.
No, like, because it's just jarring, man. Like, because it's a thing of just, you know, slowly teaching, especially over here in the Western world. Like, we're just teaching girls that just all you have is your tits and arse. And like for the past 30 years, we've been trying really hard to be like, hey, there's more to you than that. And now he's kind of got into this sway where it's like, yeah, that's all you are, and you can embrace it and own it, which they can. It's fucking great, yeah. But like, it's kind of the lessons we're feeding them is not great. Does that do you understand what I mean?
Hot take on this subject. Some girls
I know, mate,
only do have tits and arse, and that's all they have.
I don't care.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like we spoke
they gotta
about
make money
this before,
somehow.
I don't agree with all that OnlyFans bollocks. I don't no. Like, it's I don't know.
I don't get why. It's like okay, do you not agree with strip clubs?
Not really fast.
Do you not? What's your view on strip clubs?
It's no, because I think
but it's the same thing, just over the internet.
Like, I get with OnlyFans, there is a lot of work and admin kind of tied to it. Like, I'm not taking away from that. Like, they do work to a semi extent. But I'm just like what I've said before is like in porn, in strip clubs, there's kind of more of an art to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's an actual like technique you got to learn.
Yeah, but there's different kind of OnlyFans. There's some where it is just some fat girl getting her tits out. But then it's just like there are some that are they're like actual models or
and
like
that's fine. I'm
like,
actually okay with that side because it's that same thing of there's an actual, not necessarily an art, but there's technique and there's kind of you got to have a certain talent to be able to do it, if that makes sense. But yeah, and the ones where it's
so
just
you're
like,
just annoyed at the ones
pay
that are
$10 to see me not naked. I'm like, what the fuck? Who's paying that? Like, I know, like, and I don't get it because
idiots.
Any OnlyFans girl, you can just Google her and you'll eventually
on the
find
internet somewhere.
free because it's the internet. You know what I mean? Like the amount of like leaked OnlyFans pages I've found, shit, and it's just like,
mate. Oh, there's like. You get a fucking like folders of like 10 gigabytes worth of OnlyFans pages get sent around. Like if something's on the internet, whether it's behind a paywall or not, there's a way to get it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the internet. You'll find it.
Yeah. But like, it's just just part of me. I'll just never pay for.
I remember when I was younger, I was
porn related. Why would I? On that subject, have you seen that Pornhub are doing like some free samples or premium videos? I don't know. Just probably
Yeah,
get you paid for
literally,
premium.
or I'll just find that
It's
video
like, oh no, I've
cut
got
into
free video.
four,
Why
like
pay?
separate parts.
It's
Yeah,
good
on next
enough.
videos, like
Smaller videos on next videos.
literally. And that pisses. Oh
I
mate,
need
it's
them
just,
for 4 parts. But it's just people do pay for it though,
yeah,
and
but
there's a
like,
market
so
for
I
it. Like,
get, so I
people are
really
good
wanted to
pervy
get
enough
like a
to
Brazzers
pay money
account
to
when I was
wank.
like 14, 15. But that's what I mean, because I was 14 or
Everyone,
15,
when
I
you're
was like, oh,
14, you
Jesus,
don't know
these are
better.
really HD
You're like, oh, what am I
videos.
missing out on?
And they get you in with them like little kind of like gifs in the adverts and stuff, you know, where you like you only really see the best bits, and then you're like, oh, I want to see more. You know, but like even in the GIF, you might as well just watch that. You can fill in the fucking rest. You know, like just. But it's alright. And like on Reddit, like I can't lie, I do follow a few OnlyFans girls pages because they are attractive girls, and they give it away for free. But that's what I mean. Like that's not good advertisement. Yeah. Like why? Like with any other product, it makes sense. You give a bit away for free.
Like, I feel like
a lot
of it
guys they only need the first time of seeing it. We don't really care about how you actually look. It's more of kind of like a biological thing of like, oh, I've seen her naked. You know, like a dominance thing, like.
I feel like the only thing that's
like, yeah,
different on the actual
personalization
page,
or
like
something.
my guess would be they do videos.
Like,
yeah,
just get someone
like,
else's personalized video
just scroll
off the
down
internet. Like,
do
you know what I mean? Just pretend your name's Eric for 5 minutes. Like, fucking hell. Like, Jesus.
Literally.
Oh, Macy, I just don't understand it.
Literally.
And this is coming from a man who once tried to buy a prostitute. It's just like...
Well, just people once tried to.
I remember. Oh, alright, so I'll tell a funny story.
How did you fail?
Because you'll definitely... you'll remember, but, you know, for the listeners.
Wonder what it's
So
going to be
once
about.
when I was like, like 18... I might have been 17 actually. I might have not even been legally okay for prostitution. I don't know.
Nice.
Maybe.
No,
who knows?
No,
anyway, I was around that age.
Age of consent.
And one day after work, I was coming through site, and I was just so fucking horny.
Yeah.
Just really, really wanted to have sex. And I'd been looking at like a few of them because some guy from work was like, "Oh yeah, like his website, you can just look at prostitutes." And I was like, "Oh, all right." And yeah. So anyway, on the train ride home, I was like, I've just got paid.
You had me at website.
She's on the high street. Just tell Mum I'll be an extra 45 minutes. You know what I mean? And anyway, so I'm... well, you only get half an hour. Do you know what I mean? I ain't paid for a full hour. You can fuck right off. So anyway, yeah, I was texting her. She's like, yeah, come, here's my address. So I go to, you know, like the Morrisons in the Sutton High Street, but like, oh, I think he's gone. Bear with, guys. There's been technical difficulties here. And hopefully we weren't both speaking over each other in that cut. And oh, good, because I was saying quite a lot. I was just saying technical difficulties. And
that's good.
But yeah. So anyway, so I was at the Morrisons getting out the cash machine. You know, like by the back entrance, like opposite the post office. That's not actually a post office. So anyway, I'm walking down. 60 quid, she was saying, for half hour.
How much does it cost?
Which is not bad. Not bad. It's still very, very cheap if you think about it. Like for a person giving their body away.
Not. Yeah, but like.
Well, it was payday. You know, I was horny. You know, I was like, 60 quid, I'll be alright. And anyway, so like, you know, I'm getting to the corner, so I'm just gonna get out like my phone to text her like I'm outside. And as I've done that, like, my Oyster card's dropped out like in front of me on the floor. So as I've gone to like pick it up, I've like turned down to see like the little road or alley that I need to go to get to her flat. And it's just like 2 environmental officers, 2 police officers just like waiting outside the door. So like if I didn't drop that fucking Oyster card, I would have just, you know, walked and turned in so naturally to it, and I would have been fucked because there's nothing else like down there apart from like one kind of door to lead up to the flat. You know what I mean? So if I'm going down there, like, what are you doing down there? It's like, I'm just having a walk. You know, 60 quid in my hand. You know, Literally. But yeah, so that oyster card.
Massive
Really
smile on
I
your
don't think I
face.
would have got like arrested or anything. I think I probably would have just got like a fine or a caution. Well, it would have been like attempting to solicit.
Nah, you haven't done anything yet.
Like that, because that's still illegal. You can't solicitate. Like, if they would have came
Nah.
in and I'm halfway through shagging the prostitute and the money's on the side, absolutely fine, completely legal. But you can't solicitate a prostitute. No, I think it's solicitate.
I think you just mean solicit.
Solicit? I solicited.
I don't think solicitate is a word.
Google it.
Yeah, just solicit a prostitute. Not solicitate.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I tried spelling it. I just didn't have a clue.
How would you spell it?
We'll leave it up to you to let us know in the comments down below. But yeah, it was just, someone was looking down on me that day. But yeah, it's a funny story, and like, I'm very open to it. Like, I made my mistake. Don't go and buy prostitutes anyway. As well, it's not like if you're horny and you're thinking like, oh shit, or you haven't lost your virginity or nothing, and you're thinking like, I really just want to have sex. Like, honestly, you just weigh it out. There will be a right girl there. Prostitution is, I don't know, it's very clinical from what I've heard as well. It's very, there's. Like, because you don't.
That's
really
what I'm saying.
get
It's not
anything.
worth
You
50
go
quid.
in,
60
like,
quid. You know what I mean?
yeah, then they're not going to let you kiss.
It's
her
not.
and
It's
shit.
not like.
You know what I mean?
sex,
Like, you probably get to play the jubblies a little bit, but and it's, you want to have it, and also with like an actual girl, you have like that precursor of like maybe days or weeks of like build up and tension and atmosphere, and you're just and like it gets to the point. It's like, oh, I know it's going to kind of happen. It's a very good. And I think especially for a man, you kind of need that kind of with the anxiety and then, being with women, and then you learn a lot about them. Anything to add, or?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know. It didn't sound like you ended. I thought you just take one of your long pauses normally. I don't know. Yeah, if you're a virgin and you're thinking about getting a prostitute.
Yeah. Like
or
I got
to lose your
lucky.
virginity,
Someone was
you're
looking
just
down
a
on me
bigger
that day,
virgin
but
than you was by not having sex.
not everyone's going to be looking down on you. Like, just to stay clear from it.
And if you get caught with a prostitute, you're going to end up looking up at someone on your.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That's a prison rape joke for you there.
I was like, do they become a prostitute? Like, is that how it works? Like, okay.
Yeah. It's like you've seen the Santa Claus film.
Yeah.
Like, he kills Santa and just becomes Santa. It's just like that.
It's like
Shag a
the poor
prostitute,
bit. It's
become a
like,
prostitute.
oh no, what are we gonna do now? It's like, yeah, literally.
Yeah, I guess
It's
I have
like
to suck
you
your dick.
do anything before sucking that dick. like if I fucking
Yeah. This is a thing where, like, when people say porn's damaging, because it's for us, we find the situations like they're like the like scenarios, they're funny because they're just so unrealistic. But like if you're like 13 and you're seeing this video of a guy having a boner because his stepmom's accidentally gave him Viagra, and the only way she can think to deal with it is to just suck him off. This 13-year-old kid might take some Viagra and in the morning be like, oh mum, I can't come to church, I've got a
why
boner.
would you tell me that you've got a boner?
Then just mum's gonna be like, what the fuck, you little creep.
Well, don't get it out.
Yeah, get it out. Just get your dad in there to beat you. Yeah, leave it in. Not in me. Oh, I'm so awkward.
But I don't know, even when I was
Maybe
30,
it'll
I
work.
was watching this stuff, being like, this is how it is. I knew from a very young age, I was like, sex is nothing like this.
Yeah, but like a lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people are stupid, and they do get this warped like idea of sex from porn.
No,
Like they do watch porn and be like, oh yeah, so this is exactly.
And, like,
what sex
also,
is
so I'll
like.
quickly mention this story without mentioning names. There was a girl that I was friendly acquainted with a few years back, and we were chatting, we got down and dirty, towards the end, and then she basically, the noises she made and the grunting she made was, you know, she was a British girl, but she made American porn star noises. So she'd obviously thought that's what gets guys off or something. I don't know. And it was very, very off-putting. It was really, really weird. So obviously my name's Jamie.
Can you give us
You know,
an
I
example
go by
of what it sounded
JC.C.
like?
You know, I'm trying to make that more of a thing now, going by J. But you know, real name's Jamie. I'm not gonna hide that. And she's like, "Ooh, Jamie, yeah, give it to me." And like, obviously, she just don't sound like anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I was just, oh, matey, it's not what you want to hear. It's just not when you hear it. And also because it, like, for me, it was like so disingenuous. You know, so I was like, is she just faking this now? Or like, you know, oh, it was just so weird. So weird.
But it's
Oh
like
no,
maybe
it's too
you
uncomfortable,
pass
man.
people she
Who
had
wants
sex
that?
with
It's
really
so
like that.
weird. Like, unless you're an American guy, like imagine, like I really love accents as well. Like Irish accent and probably Scouse
Yeah.
or like Northern are probably my favourite. Scouse, I'm a dirty dog, man. I'm a dirty dog.
Scouse.
Oh, I just love it.
Scouse.
Oh, it's got something to
Disgusting. Scouse.
it. But that's not even just like in the sense of like attractive,
Oh,
like of
mate.
it turns me on. Like I really love like a Scouse accent. Anyway, like there's a poet I know called Joseph Roberts. Go and check him out. He's a Scouser, and he's like every time he says something, I'm like, oh my god, it's just so good. Like he's got such a smooth Scouse accent. It really, really works. But yeah, like I don't know, like I love an accent, but even that, if I was with like a you know a Southern girl from London. Like I wouldn't like her putting on like a different accent. It's just weird, you know. And like I love roleplay as well. I love roleplay, but not to that extent. Come on. Yeah,
Got A drama.
my final major project. You know, lights come on. It's just me and the teacher. She's doing some washing in the washing machine. And then she tumbles in. Her dress comes up. You know. Imagine someone done
Just
that.
get stuck somehow.
No.
If you're a drama student and you have a dissertation coming up, and it's like
Or,
you have to do a play, please do
or under the
a
bed,
recreation
or on the bed,
of
or in a
stepmom getting stuck in
window,
a washing machine.
wherever.
This is another thing that I
Don't
want
take
to
us as
point out to
influencers.
any young people that are listening and you watch porn, and you've seen these videos of people, these women getting stuck under the
Just getting
bed
stuck
or in a
in
washing
general.
machine or under a table. If you find anyone stuck somewhere,
do not do what porn has taught
Please
you.
do not rape them. Because the videos, this isn't sex. These women are stuck, and someone, a male member of their family who they should be able to trust,
And it's also
come over and rape them. That's all it is.
because also they
It's just
they
rape
show a
videos
really
without
bad
the
point
rape
as
in
well.
the title. That's
Because
all
a
it
lot
is.
of the times it will start like not necessarily with stepmom videos, like other videos I've seen this in as well, where say the girl's a bit reluctant, and then they start doing it, and then she's like, "Oh, stop, but oh, actually, that's really nice." Like, no, we're teaching guys to just
Gets
just
into
go,
it.
and they'll eventually be into it. Like, no, that's not like
Keep going.
like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's so damaging. And especially for a man's ego as well, because some shitty men and proper insecure men that most likely go on to be like rapists or women haters, whatever. They're seeing that and then they're thinking, oh, well, why aren't they enjoying it? Why aren't they getting into it? You know, and it's like, because you're raping them. You're raping them, that's why, you know.
Yeah. Maybe I just keep going.
Mate, it's
Yeah.
just so fucking jarring.
Yeah. Just if you take one thing away
That's all
from
we
our
really strive
podcast,
to
let it
teach
be:
people.
don't be a rapist. Yeah, that's the one thing I just.
You do literally have to say,
Mate,
can you
but
not be a
you
rapist
have
or
to these
paedophile
days.
or
Everyone's a rapist.
murderer or whatever.
Like, you just got to stop. Just don't rape people, man. Just don't. It's not hard. Oh, maybe it is. That's the problem. But it's just don't have unwanted sex with someone. If they say no or
And
push you
also,
away,
like, we're in a
take it as
very
a
kind of
they
open
don't want to have
age
sex
now
with
with
me.
sexuality, where fetishes are kind of very much more accepted. So in the sense of, like, if people were into kind of rape play or like forced sex or stuff, like, there are plenty of girls out there that you can actually meet and consensually do it, where it's safe, where, you know what I mean, kind of a role playing method. If that is your fetish for some reason, you know, because
Yeah,
it's
it's
not a
agreed
fetish, it's
upon.
just rapist, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. This is another
yeah, I
thing.
don't know how.
Being a paedophile or a
Yeah,
rapist is not a
but you
fetish.
know what I'm
Don't try
trying
to
to
say it
say.
is. It's
Like,
not.
it's
You're just a piece of shit.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
I'm
It's
not
like,
saying
oh, I
you're
just
saying.
wanted to.
I'm saying like people think that, and that's how they like excuse it.
Literally.
It's like, well, don't be. Just there's so many things you can be into.
So
So many
I got a
things.
funny
Just
question to
not
ask you,
children
actually.
or rape or animals.
Do you think,
No, I'm not a rapist.
you know, with the internet and with porn, do you reckon a lot of people have got kind of desensitized to normal stuff, and that's what kind of pushing them to watch, you know, the more badder videos and the illegal videos? Because, you know, porn's so easily accessible. If you're seeing normal tits and normal ass, maybe they want that kind of thrill again. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, do you like?
Maybe, but like a lot of like rape isn't just like some guy who's been watching loads of porn. It's just like people, like just normal people. They'll just rape someone. They'll get them really drunk, or like it'll just be a one-off attack, or like it's even like I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
like most like rapes are like from like family members. So I don't think people can use
100%. There's never a valid reason
desensitization
anyway. But
as a
I'm saying, like,
reason for rape
I
being
think
a
it's
thing.
definitely been more prevalent because obviously there's so much more exposure to it.
Not necessarily, because I feel like with as women have got more rights, there's probably been less rape. Because like back in the day, it was just like I want to marry your daughter, and I'll give you money, and you're gonna take it. Then I'm gonna go home and
Yeah.
rape her. Then she's
Yeah,
gonna
but I
have my
also
kids, and
think
I'll do it again. That's all it was. So like this is the thing, like it's the
100%.
most messed up thing.
And
But rape has always been a massive thing that's happened to women, and I don't think it's got more prevalent as time's
because
gone
it's
on. I
not even
think it's
just
just
women,
been a
it's
constant stream
all
of rape.
animals, pretty much. It's everything, you know, it's.
Yeah. I know it's not, but
Molecules just raping each other
that's
until
all
we
the
got
planet
it.
is. It's just things
You know,
raping each other.
it's a great way to put it. A constant stream of
Yeah.
rape. That's what life is, according to Mitchell. The sun raped our atmosphere,
Yeah.
got us to have an ozone layer. You know, like an asteroid raped our Earth, so we got a moon. You know, like. Sorry, that one really got me. Oh, if you chuck science into it, you know, I've got to just let people know that I've got massive cock and like science. So, you know. Oh.
And if anyone's
Instagram,
wondering, he is single.
jc.cpoems. Follow me. Hit me up, babes. Anything to add before we sign off?
Oh, gross.
There we go.
Speaking of Instagrams and social media, it's all linked in the description in one link in the link tree. Link. Say link more.
Give us a like if you want.
I don't have anything more to add. My
Yeah.
my ending point to this is don't be a rapist.